And then tonight's topic of the hour is finishing strong. And Candace is going to run through our topic tonight. We've got some good visuals. So, Candace, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. This has always been one of my favorite times of the year is to finish strong, and it's something that I have for the last 10 years that I've been licensed in real estate challenged myself to do. End of the year with momentum, step into 2026 with that same momentum. That way, the closings are there, and we are ready to win. So let's see here. All right. So thinking about the market, you guys, it's officially a buyer's market in most of the areas. Inventory is up. There's lots of options for our buyers. We've got sellers concessions back. That means leverage, less competition, so more negotiation, while interest rates are stabilizing. So what does that mean? What does that mean? How can we speak to that? To our buyer clients and also even our sellers for that matter. But my thing is, let's get on the other side of it. A lot of us have done tons of listings this year. I know for me, myself, I've had almost double the amount of listings that I've had in past years with half of that amount in buy sides. So can we get on the other side? Talk to our buyers about this market. It's their market. And as we get closer to the winter, right, it becomes a little bit more just naturally buyer's market. So we're inching there. Let's get on the other side of it and get some of these homes off the market with the buyers. So what are some things that we can do?
And they're listening to us, right, Candace? They are waiting
Yes,
to hear from you. They see all the stuff going on in the news, how it's a terrible time to buy. They need stuff like this hitting
right,
their
right.
inbox.
Market information. And these are things too you guys can plug into Chat GPT. Chat, help me with a quick, engaging social post around the increased inventory that we have in Pierce County or in Snohomish County or in Idaho, wherever you are. I have been using Chat AI a little bit more, and it's more or less so that I can work smarter, work smarter. But oh, yes. And then here we go. So this is um, a wonderful listing that I've had on the market for quite some time. I'm thankful to say we're clear to close and getting ready to close this Friday. This was a listing that I got from my sphere, really close family friend. It's her family estate. Now, you guys, this is like, I don't know, 3,000 square foot home, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. There's a garage with a full shop on the backside. And over to the left, you can't quite see it, but there's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath dadu on the property. It's just shy of an acre, and it's in University Place, Pierce County. And so without, I mean, being an estate sale, we didn't go through, they didn't want to know all the things. It is an estate sale, and the children of the family who I was representing, they kind of just want to sell the house. They don't want to have to do any repairs or anything. And so based on the comparables, now mind you, this is like 2.5 months ago, we listed at 899. We didn't know anything that was going on the house. I mean, it looks good from the pictures. It's just dated. It's older. Um, a month goes by and it's like, okay, we have no offers. We're getting decent feedback, but we have no offers. We expected it was going to fly off the shelf at the price point, but it was time to make an adjustment. We made an adjustment to 850. So we made a $50,000 price adjustment, um, canceled, relisted, actually put it in the multifamily as well, since it is a dadu. There's the dadus on the property. And right away, we get an offer. The offer is 750. Okay. We negotiated back up to 800 and went pending inspection. Inspection comes in and they decide to walk. So of course I'm going to call and say, hey, is there anything we can do? Was there something that, just said you just want to walk, no request for negotiations. And he said, yeah, well, it was a lot of things. It was like a laundry list. And I said, okay, so well, completely understand, but if there was something we could do, we're open. And he said, no, I think my buyers at this time, they just want to, find something that's not going to be a ton of work. And so we listened. I asked for the inspection report. We read it. The seller read it, and he said, "Whew, that was hefty. That was hefty. I don't know if we should just burn the whole house down or what." Nonetheless, we really took that information and spent some time and looked at it. It's like, yes, this is their family estate, and we can get into emotions of, you know, I want this much for my house. But now we've got factual data and information speaking to not only does it need updates, but there's some underlying stuff going on. You've got roof at the end of its life on a 3,200 square foot home. You've got you know, in, you know, uh, our rodent friends doing their activity in the attic and in some of the crawl of the house. You've got the old Federal Pacific electrical box. You have, in addition to an oil furnace, a furnace that is heated by oil that's in the basement. So all of these things, I'm like, you know, I got to be honest, these are big ticket items. What do you think? He said, I probably wouldn't buy the house, personally. And so we proceeded to the 750 price point right away. Guess what? That initial offer comes back in. We want the house. And I'm like, was there a reason we couldn't work this out before? And it was one of those things where he's like, I just assumed that when we had the report that your sellers would not agree to the price reduction. And so I think it just goes to show this is one of those markets where it's not necessarily don't be scared to ask for the items or ask for the price reduction. If it's being sold as is, then yeah, you're probably not going to get the repairs, but potentially go ahead and get uh, the price reduction. And at that point, the seller was willing to remove the as is clause because he said, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying this house. I'm not partial to not putting in some money to the property. So it went from as is to we're ready to sell this house and kind of do whatever it takes. And so you never know if, that seller is on the other side of that or not. But my mom always said, if you don't ask, it's always no. So I'm going to say, don't be scared to ask, right? Right now it's the time. Not all of the homes require, a laundry list of 30 items on the inspection. But don't be afraid to ask. Our goal is to negotiate and win, right? Make a win-win for both sides. So how do we get ahead? Get educated about the market. Educate our clients about it. It's not an emotional, I mean, it doesn't always have to be emotional. Yes, our clients can get emotional, but take the emotion out, at least for us as agents. Um, Double down on buyer education and consultations, right? So, my thing is I need to reach out to all of these buyers and I really need to spend some time. Let's have a strategy session. Let's meet for a one-on-one coffee meetup, those kind of things where I can educate the buyers. Yeah. Teach them how to win before they even start looking, right? That's education. How do I win before they even start looking? And why not prepare some of these buyers for, the winter market? It's almost here. I know you guys we're turning the heat on now, right? Sprinklers up and heaters on. So teach our buyers how to win before they even start looking. So some home buyer education seminars, and also I would say get out with the open houses. Buyers, that's a great place to educate our buyers. Let's see here. So the other thing we can do, and this is what I think, I think Virginia's got a class going on too, around preparing for next year, right? So review your 2025 numbers, um, closings, listings, buyers. Where are you at today? What do you need to do to hit your goal? We still do have 2 months left, 2 months left. What are the sources that bought you the best business? Take a look at that. Was it your sphere of influence? Was it social media? Was it classes, teaching? Was it referrals? Where did your business come from? And then set clear goals for January through March. So for the first quarter. And you can start working on that right now. Open houses, social media campaigns. Man, I'm telling you guys, the social bay is amazing. It's wonderful. You can kind of just set it and forget it. And recently I spent some time to invite, because it's from my business page. So I invited over 236 people to my Facebook business page because I've got social bay that's working and I don't have as many people on my business page that I have on my Facebook personal. So I invited over 230 people to like my business page. That was one goal that I've had for a little while. Finally did it. So one thing that I did, I reviewed my numbers as of to date. I've got 14 closings, 9 of those listings, 5 buyers. Average sales price for me is 550. I know what bought me this, mine was my sphere of influence, maybe a few from social media, kind of driving and engaging, and then teaching a class per month. So what you can do is you can set up a strategy session with me, or you can use AI to help. And that was amazing. Basically, I plugged this information in. Last Friday, our Rochelle taught some of the information that she learned from the AI classes. And while we were in the meeting, yes, I was kind of on the sideline doing this, but I just plugged this information in. And you guys look at this. It spit out a one-page vision board that I can put on my wall. Not only did it do that, but it did break down. I mean, I've got plenty of information on what I need to do next year, but this is the quick one pager with my goals, my little hashtag, set goals and crush them, sold by Candace. It took mindset and habits and broke that down in a short form: faith, focus, freedom, consistency compounds. And it's telling me every day I need 3 new conversations, I need 2 follow-ups, 1 gratitude text, 1 post, and 1 review. Accountability system, and then working by quarter, right? For me, working by quarter. So every quarter, I need to take a look at my business, evaluate, and do these different tasks. And it even plugged in my motto. I didn't put that in there. So use AI, Chat GPT, to assist you as well. We are here to help, but the way this happened so fast, I'm like, I plugged this in and I plugged in my numbers and it spit that out for me. And I have a full detailed business plan as well. But this is the one pager that I can just put in my office on the wall and look at. Anybody have any questions? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I have a question, very quick.
Yeah.
Tatiana have a question.
Hey, Tatiana.
Yeah, how do you invite people to your business page? You just invite them from your regular page, for those people who
Yep.
are your friends. That's
Yes,
how you do?
exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I did. So I went through my friends list and yeah, and I was actually very intentional on the pickings just because I do have over 2,000. But I was very, very intentional on my pickings and went to people that I know, have supported my business, will support my business. In addition, maybe our future buyers or sellers. That was the goal. Yep. Absolutely. And it took me a little time because I was intentional with it, but great activity to add and put as a goal for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see here. So what is your touch point plan? What are some things that you can do over these next couple of months? Personal outreach, simple. How is your house? How is life? Is there anything I can help you with? It doesn't have to be, hey, it's me, I'm just checking in, right? How's your house? Are you still enjoying your home? How have you been? It's been crazy outside a little bit. I hope that you all are well, right? Is there anything I can help with? My resources are your resources. Do you need anything real estate related right now? Do you have any questions on the market? Have you heard about, right? Pop-by ideas. I think this is also a great time. And it doesn't matter if, this time of year, some people don't celebrate Christmas or some of these holidays, but to be able to, use Thanksgiving to do a pumpkin event, right? Pumpkin pies, or just send a simple gratitude note. That's my big thing. I do every year, I do a gratitude right around the Thanksgiving holiday and just thank my clients for being who they are and supporting me and my business over the years. And I just wish them well and share my gratitude. Um, the pop-bys are big deals. I love doing the candles during the Christmas holiday or even the New Year's cards, right? New Year's um, market insight, where are we headed in 2026? Family personal update. Our fearless leaders, both Shannon and Rochelle, I'm sure they're prepping right now for their holiday end of year holiday card, which they share about family growth, they share about business, not just real estate. It's everything that's happened this year, right? Do it, right? Just it's a great time to get connected so that we can spearhead into 2026. Any questions? The other opportunity is local giveaways. Connect with your lenders, your partners out there. I mean, even to home inspectors. Do a candle or one gift giveaway to everybody. Do it live on social media. Local business raffle, client appreciation events. This is kind of the time to step in and do some sort of give back. I do a New Year's calendar that goes out right after Christmas. So instead of doing a Christmas thing, I'm doing a New Year's calendar with my information that will be a magnet on the refrigerator. Love free stuff. They love to be thought about. So I don't think it's not one of those things to think hard on. Pick one or two and just do it and do it ugly. Do it ugly, right? I send my calendar to about 100 and I'm probably up to about 180 for the calendar. And I also from time to time will do a candle, and that's for my VIP, like a special holiday candle for VIPs. Record a short gratitude message, thank the community and the clients, send it to your socials, email it, text it, do a printout, and mail it by snail mail.
And Candace, you've done this before. We were talking before we jumped on. I was like, I got this from Candace. I loved it. What
Yes,
can you
yes.
kind of share with the group what you would say in something like this?
On my gratitude, I try not to overthink it, but I just want to come from that place of gratitude. And it's just thanking you for supporting me and my business over the years. If it might have been a while, right? We might not have talked all year, but I am still thankful for you and how you've been there for me, my family, my business, whatever it is. It's just gratitude. And it's not only just real estate, right? It's just thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life for the last however many years. Partner with a lender. to co-host a home buyer holiday, or photos with Santa, or yeah, the pie giveaways. Share clips from your drop-offs and share them on social media, right? I think I saw somebody who said, "Hey, I've got extra school calendars left. Does anybody need one?" And put that on their social media. That's a great way to engage and, pick up somebody who might not necessarily be in your sphere if you've got leftovers. Um, or do the email a year-end real estate snapshot, market report, market trends, what's happening. I know a lot of us recently heard from Tom Ferry and some wonderful tips to do as well. But this is how you create your momentum to finish strong. So really audit your systems, take a look at everything, go back, checklist. Who did I leave off? Who was a buyer that fell off maybe over the last, year between now and this time last year? Do you need to reconnect with them, see where they're at, right? In the process. Reach out to 5 people this week. Just do it and schedule a planning session or a home buyer class to invite people to. I'm teaching one this Saturday, and that's part of my effort to get on the other side with buyers. You guys saw I've had 9 listings this year and 5 buyers. So with that, I'm like, okay, I'm short. My goal is 10-10, and I got 9-5. So I'm short buyers. How am I going to find buyers? And the only thing I could think of right now, with my capacity, is a home buyers class with a lender. Any questions? Guys are quiet.
I love this,
Okay.
Candace. It's kind of, for me, people have heard me say this before, where it's rather than be a content consumer, be a content creator. But I think what my takeaway from this too is also maybe doing a third approach, which if I'm creating content, that's one thing, but I can provide an opportunity and outlet for other people to create content around something. So maybe I could do an event around something. Maybe do that Friendsgiving that we've been wanting to
Yes.
do. Maybe do Santa pictures and have people, let's do it together, guys, rather than all individually paying for Santa pictures on our own. Let's get a Santa, let's pool our resources, and have a way for everybody to create those memories with each other. And they will remember you for doing stuff like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what did Rochelle say? She said that was a good one.
This is what Rochelle said. The right lender has buyer leads. Find a lender that will work at your level and share education and opportunities for you. You have a choice. Yes, you sure do. What is your lender doing to support your business? Lenders look at us as their clients. So the way that we look at our clients is the way that they should be looking at you. So if they're not supporting and helping your business, then maybe you need to be looking at another lender that will.
I'm always like, keep those options open for
Yep.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, for
This
sure.
lender that I've done the class with, I know him years ago from credit repair. And he actually now is licensed for the last 5 years. And he reached out and he's like, would you do a class with me? And I'm like, sure, why not? So this is our second class. And already in between our classes, he's like prepping me for a new lead system that his company is getting ready to launch. And he wants me to be on the other side of that. We only taught 2 classes with him. We've never really done a full deal together, but hey, I'm okay with it. 100% okay with it. And we're creating some wins. So few
Yeah.
hours on a Saturday and maybe 1 buyer. Last class we had 8 people in, and not anybody like ready to go right away, but it's still, I bet you after the first year that there will be somebody in first quarter from that class. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep stacking them.
Well,
Part
I
of my
think too,
business plan.
the buyers look at lenders as part of your team as well, even though they're part of a different company. Obviously we're not Best Choice Lending. It's a different industry in a way. They look at them as part of the team. So if you've got a lender that's maybe we need to have it shopped, I mean, they look at everything as being part of the same experience. So you don't want to have um I don't know, it's like guilty by association, right? We're still like, we want to have a good experience for these buyers from start to
Yes,
finish, and that includes part of the
yes,
lending aspect as
yes.
well. Mhm. Yeah.
Awesome. Wonderful. So training opportunities coming up. I think this week there's also a class that I'm teaching, and I know Virginia is starting the training. Virginia, do you want to pop in
Rainmaker.
and Rainmaker?
Sorry, I'm on mute so I don't disturb. But yes, Rainmaker starts up again this week. We are doing it one time on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. to accommodate work schedules. If you are interested in more information about what that program looks like, there's a lot of ways that we can make this happen for you. So please just reach out to me. You can text me, email me. You know what? This is a gift, and I think, and I'm so excited to be able to continuously bring such great content to y'all. And I'd love to have you as part of my Rainmaker group. So just reach out and let me know.
Awesome. Awesome. And if anybody wants to get on my calendar for a quick business planning strategy session, let me know. I will send you my Calendly link, and I'm happy to go over, do a 30-minute business planning session with you as well, or show you how I did mine on AI this year. So first time, but hey, I like what I have too. So
Perfect. Well,
And
thank
I'll
you
back
so
that up. So if any of the people on the network, if you want to, depending on your schedule, I'm available to do that with you all as well. So Candace and I have your backs. We are vested in you guys being as successful as possible.
Yeah.
yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Thanks, you guys. Well, this is great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know we've got lots of stuff coming up as we go to the end of the year. Don't forget to get your tickets for BCR Idol. Shameless plug from me. Would love to see you guys all in person. And if you're not able to make it, do be included on those masterminds that we are doing in person. After last week, I am so pumped up and jazzed. It's it's just so different being in person than it is on Zoom. You get a lot more out of it. You can pull me aside afterwards and ask me questions. But we're going to continue to do that as we go into the new year, just to give everybody the opportunity to come in person and meet up with each other. It's really, really cool to see all of you guys. So keep posted on that. If you have questions about a transaction you're working on right now, give us a call. I'm happy to take your phone call even now. So if you want to call me afterwards, you're welcome to. We're seeing a lot more negotiation now. Short sales are coming up. People are talking about HUD homes now. I'm like, okay, here we go. So if you have questions about any of those, please call me. Would happy to help you navigate those. If not, I guess we'll see you guys this next Monday. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.